Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Hurts. That's caught left side by Stowers. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. And it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And they're going to get him to the ground after a 16-yard gain. And that is good for an Eagles 1st down. Talk about a clutch time to come through with a big run there, huh, Brock? You never want to go 3 and out from your own side of the field.
But you know what those big guys like at the line of scrimmage, too? They like a chunky run. They don't mind being chunky themselves, and that one moved the chains.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And he sends it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of...
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Hurts looking to throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play and put so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator too.
The Eagles inside the red zone for the first time. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. They pitch it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, he had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Now Hurts. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's going to reach the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley scoring there on the 10th play of that drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. He's got a lead up past the 30. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Murray taking right to the air. Finds the in route complete. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock. It's 2nd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
A gain of 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. It's going to be a Minnesota first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They're going play action. It's Murray. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And they get this down to the 28.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Air it out on 3rd. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too. 1st and 10 now for Kyler. And he has started his game perfect, connecting on all 4 passes after that last one. From the red zone on 1st. And this will wind up incomplete, so failure to connect brings up 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive. No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... the ball can hit the ground on this side. Almost another catch on this drive there, but the defender breaks this one up. So it's incomplete, makes it 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you've got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever. Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up.
That means it's 4th down. Will Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. That sets up an Eagles 1st down.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
1st and 10 now from the 46. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. 2nd time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Working on 2nd down. Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Along the right sideline, there's space. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody. They get the job done.
That one right down the middle. Lead now up to a field goal. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Now start this one out with Barkley. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the 1st.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Hurts setting up to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And this is taken ahead to the 42. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Second down, Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. They get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. First down, a run with Barkley. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
He made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
37-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Tight end going in motion here. It's Hurts throwing on second. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 here for Hurts. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Slot man motioned over. On second down, here's Barkley. And he gets home. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley brought one back earlier and now takes one across. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ty Felton here to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, well, it's off to a great start.
Off the play action, here's Murray. And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On second down, Murray's going to throw. Hawkinson has it, working that middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. New set of downs for him from the 31. Murray to throw. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the first.
First down.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And they're going to have it now with goal to go. Brought down after a gain of 14 big ones. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Kyler throwing here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered Dave on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Well, after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And he's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut.
Makes the score
Lead now up to a field goal.
17. Eagles 14.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit. Hurts to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He turns the shallow catch into something more, giving 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Hurts. And right back to him. This time the defense was ready. That hit forces it loose. It's incomplete, and we've got a 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Iron quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. And work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Murray looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. He's brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a 1st. Working quickly here.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Back to throw, Murray. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Jalen Carter. And that will bring up 2nd and 18.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
On 2nd down, Kyler. On him again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Jordan Davis. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. It's all set for the kickoff. Felton now to return this. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Murray rolling out to his left. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. Gained about 14 before he stepped out. And that's going to give the Vikings a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Throwing on seconds. Murray escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Hurts. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was the right call there.
Yeah, you live to play another day. Now the key is you've got to take advantage of this day to come.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw. 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. They found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion, it made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st down from the 41. Barkley trying this up the gut. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. And now it's Josh Metellus up to make that play. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Here's Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hurts is set, 1st and 10. And he's up to 9 of 15 passing after that last completion. from the gun. It's a get to Bigsby. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the pistol, Hurts. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Throwing on second, Hurts. Looking for an open, and they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. And it's Dallas Turner. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Hurts looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. Well, look at call this, other than simply splendid.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Felton now to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, goes to begin the drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
Working on 2nd down. Murray. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Jonathan Grenard. And that forces 4th down and 16. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for them from the 31. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's brought down at the
3/4 in the books from this one. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts setting up to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing here, Hurts. Hits his running back. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He takes it at the 4. And he gets him what he can, but still pretty deep in their own territory.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And he's going to dive down to get that last little bit that he can on the end of an already solid game. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Off the play action, here's Murray. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Mason. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Murray keeps it. Oh, they get to him. He's hit and tackled at the end of that run, but he got the 4 yards they needed. 1st down.
Judging by how the defenders swarmed to the back, I'd say hanging on to it was the right call by the QB. And he was able to take it himself and maneuver his way forward for the 1st down.
A give to Mason. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down, Minnesota.
Running once more with Mason. Another big rip for him. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason capping a 7-play scoring drive. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 24, Eagles 20. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's out of bounds, but great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. A clutch moment for a massive play. 41 yards.
And an Eagles.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. Now Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Hurts to throw. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. It's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Pass complete to Goddard. It's a Philadelphia touchdown!
Touchdown, Eagles!
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Can attack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
Vikings 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Kyler. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Kyler throwing here. This one's to Hawkinson outright. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that is a Vikings first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chain! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Back to throw, Murray. He's not going to be able to get rid of it, so they got to him. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Vikings trail by a couple. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route, complete. Massive hit, the ball is out. And the Eagles have it.
That's just so big time defensively. That's exactly the kind of play they needed. Is it out of desperation? Sometimes. But sometimes it's sure will and want to, and keeps them alive.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets on the 1st down, partner, and that's going to seal this win.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs.
That's good.
I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
So beneath the chorus of fly, Eagles fly.